I'm going to be making a playable track every single day in the month of December. So it's 31 different songs that hopefully I'll be making, and I wanted to kind of film the process. The song has to be playable, which means that you're willing to play it out at a show and it's like good enough that you want people to like hear it live. You get one skip max a week. If I'm not able to do like a Tuesday, then I can skip Tuesday, but I can't skip any other day that week. It has to be longer than 2.5 minutes. I'm going to allow myself to like stretch out an outro if I really need to or something, because this is going to get difficult and my creativity is definitely going to be at a minimum by the end of the month. Last one, you can do any genre. All right, guys, so it is December 9th. It's been a little over a week since I started the challenge, and I kind of wanted to let you guys know how it's going because it's been a journey. So me and a couple friends went to California for Apocalypse, and it was an absolute blast. We ended up vlogging the entire trip, which is right here. For 6 days, I was out in California traveling, and I was also doing this challenge. To even want to work on music for at least like the 4th, 5th day, I really had to like pull to do it. Some days were easier than others, and sometimes I just kind of took the easy route and made like a quick VIP of something I already made and just like changed the flow and called it there, because for one, there was a 3-hour time change, so we were 3 hours behind. That really like messed with us a lot. We were just out having a good time, so I just wasn't focusing on it, but I still did it. I made a little group chat to make sure that the people that are doing this challenge are all locked in. So we've been talking this whole time, making sure that we're all doing what we're supposed to be doing. If we can't do it, then we let each other know. So I've only missed one day, December 7th, I think. I missed that day because I was freaking exhausted. I ended up hopping off the plane on December 6th when we landed in Boston. That was 9 o'clock at night, and I Ubered to see Tape B right after, and then hung out there for the night, stayed at a homie's house, got home at like 5 o'clock, finally like home from my trip, and then I just knocked out until like midnight. I just did not want to do anything. That was my one skip for that week. So it's Monday now, brand new week, and there's still a bunch of new music to be made. I probably didn't pick a good month to do this, but I wanted to do it just to show you guys that it's possible, and even if you're insanely busy, you can still find at least an hour out of your day to make a song, whether it's making a full track or just making a drop or even just writing a melody. Just doing something with music every day can be beneficial. Yes, I know for a fact I'm going to hit a writer's block by the end of this. I'm not going to want to do anything, but that's completely okay. This is just like outrageous to do this like every single day for years and years. When I started, I probably did this like 4 or 5 times a week. That really got me to learn a lot, and then I would slow down because I got more efficient. I didn't need to spend that much time, so that's the only reason why I can actually make like a full track a day. Yeah, so I'll probably see you guys in a couple of days after I make some new music and I have a different mindset about this. So yeah, see you then. All right, so it is 10:30, December 9th. I filmed in the beginning of the day. I just wanted to film now because I really wanted to like capture how I'm feeling during this journey. I was literally like chilling in bed, got home from the gym, like ate some food. I was like mad chilling. Then I was like, oh my god, I have to make a song. Beanie God posted something on his story saying, if you want stems to his song Demons, hit him up. And I hit him up like an hour before that. He sent me the stems, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just get cracking and working on that. Hopefully I can finish it. And just the whole time I was honestly like not even having fun doing it at all. Like I just did not want to work on anything, and obviously like I'm starting to get a writer's block because I'm making so much music, and I was not expecting it to be on the 9th day. And you might think I'm like over exaggerating or something. Like I was watching the clock. I probably started at 9, and I was just watching the clock like tick, like oh my god, I have to hurry up because I have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and I really just don't want to stay up super late tonight because I barely got any sleep last night because my sleep schedule got completely destroyed from going to California, being 3 hours behind there. So I've just been like all over the place, and I'm trying to like get back into it. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to finish that edit and then work on something more like chill. Honestly, the most amount of fun that I have when I'm making music is when I'm just like screwing around and making something for fun, trying out new genres, whatever. And I might try to do that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
I'm gonna keep it in mind tomorrow and like really try to think about what I want to do. So I'm like excited to do it. Most of the time when I hit a point like this and I don't want to make music, I'll just take a break from it, and normally like 3 days does the trick. But I can't do that because I'm doing this challenge. So the most irritating thing is that it's only day 9, and I'm like, I don't even want to make any music at all. Like I just want to stop and take a break. So that's why it's a challenge. That's why I did this. I wanted to see how it went and if it's possible to even make a song every single day, like a full song. That's it. Just wanted to talk to you guys about that, and I will see you guys the next time I decide to film. All right, so it is the next day, December 10th, and I did my song for the day, and I'm actually super pumped about this one. I did a bunch of like random stuff all day. I was just like going and super focused, and then today, kind of the same deal. I've just been locked in. I just finished this song. It's midnight right now. It is actually now just December 11th, so time to start the next track. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm on version 2 of this one. I pretty much started this right before I went to the gym, and I turned it into a 3-drop track. So you got the intro, build, drop, and then back to like the intro section into a build, and then drop, and then back to like what I had going on in the very beginning. And then I got back home from the gym and basically just went ham on this thing, completely remixed the whole thing, fixed up the master on it and stuff. There's so many things that I wanted to change. That got me super pumped, and honestly, I thought with yesterday how it went, I already hit a writer's block. Like that's what I thought was going on. I thought it was gonna be miserable, and then I was like, you know what, today I'm just gonna go back to the way I used to make music and just, you know, have fun, try to make a simple drop, maybe something that I would have made last year. We'll just go from there, and I'll just have a good time. And it worked, and I made something that I really like that still has my new style in it and my old style. So I think it's a really good blend. That's it for today, the 10th, technically the 11th now. Big change from yesterday to today. So we'll see how it goes, and I will keep you guys posted with the next time I think there needs to be an update. Hey, yo, I'm back. It's day 14, and I wanted to talk about how I'm feeling right now because it's way different than I've felt any other day, and I wanted to make sure that I capture it because this is something that I didn't think about happening at all. I'm about to start working on my song for the day, and I am just not excited at all. My main thing right now is I would rather spend my time right now finalizing songs that I've been making. And obviously I can do that still, but I have to spend probably at least 2 hours sitting here to make this song so I can go and do that. It's not exactly that I don't want to work on stuff right now. It's just the fact that I don't want to make something new. I could also just make something simple and call it a day, which maybe I'll end up doing because it would be more fun. But yeah, I guess if I could explain it in a different way, it'd be like if you really wanted to play your video game and you're trying to level up, and you know you have to do the side quest, but it's going to be a pain in the ass and you don't really want to do it, so you've been like procrastinating on it. Like you'd rather just screw around and play something that's more fun rather than doing that part of the game where you have to complete that side quest you don't want to. So you still want to play the same game, but you don't want to do the same thing in the game. That's kind of how I feel right now. Other than that, I'm going to get started anyways. I'm going to see what flows better and go from there. So that's it. All right, so it's been a few days. A lot of things have happened. It is December 19th, and I wanted to tell you guys how this week is going. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This week has been extremely difficult to find the time to make music. It is Thursday, and I think I have only made one song, including today, which I still have the opportunity to make a song, but I am just, I was going to say fried, but I don't think that's the right word. I would just say unmotivated from making music. I have absolutely no interest in making another song at all. I would literally rather go for a walk for an hour than work on a new song. I worked on something a little bit today. I went out to a coffee shop and spent maybe half an hour working on a Subfiltronic Demon Master remix, and I liked how it was coming out. I could probably finish that today, and I should, but I don't know. There's just so much going on in my life right now with the holidays and work and music and shows, and the list is so long. And the last thing on my priority list is making a new song. I have already put together 2 new EPs from this challenge, which is awesome. And I have maybe like a handful of singles that I just need to finish, and they're good to release. So, I mean, this is awesome for next year because I have so many tools to help me grow. None of this music is going to be released anytime soon. They're just going to be used for sets until I decide to release them whenever I do. I already have a big release planned in the beginning of next year. I'm not going to be taking the limelight away from that for all these songs that I cooked up in whatever 5 hours or something. I'm just like sauced. And I really, really don't want to work on a song. I don't really know what to do because I've already skipped 2 days this week, which was like against my rule, I guess. I guess the whole point of this video is to see what it's really like to make a full playable song every day. And it's extremely difficult. You can try it. By all means, try it every single day, especially during December, like the month of Christmas, New Year's Eve, all that stuff. Like, there's just so much going on, and I have like a bunch of traveling going on this month, like I've talked about already. California, I have New York this weekend, and I'm going to Tennessee at the end of the month, a little bit like a couple days after Christmas or something. This weekend I have a show on Sunday and then a show on Monday, so I've been prepping a set for that. There's just been so much going on, and like I said already, making a new song is just so far down on the priority list. I just want to relax and like rest. I just feel like it's added so much stress to my life with making a song every single day. Every single day I'm thinking about when I'm able to make a song, when I can set aside the time and how I'm going to do it, what kind of song I'm going to make, just like all these different variables. And I've already tried to be like, oh, well, I'm going to try this process because I think I would have a lot of fun doing that, or I'm going to try to make this genre, or I'm going to try to remix this song. I've already done that a bunch of times already, and I'm just kind of over it. Like, I just don't want to do anything. I have no interest in making any genre, anything at all. So if you're watching this video, I really want you to try this challenge because you might think, oh, that's super easy. I don't know why he's making it such a big deal. Just try it. I mean, if you have more free time than I do, you are going to do a lot better than me. And if you pick a different month, you're watching this to learn from my experiences and do things differently than me. So take what I did wrong and change it so you can do better, I guess. All right. Well, I made it to Tennessee. It is January 1st. And the challenge is done. It's been a decent amount of time, and I want to explain to you guys where I'm at right now. So this challenge has been really helpful, but for a lot of reasons I was not expecting at all. To really get into it and to kind of explain myself first, I did this challenge as hard as I could, and I gave it my all. And I went strong for probably 3 weeks straight. Last week, and probably half the week before that, I didn't really make anything at all. I was completely maxed out with what I could do. I was not interested. I was not creative. I was not motivated to do anything, which is honestly like really unusual. Like, I wasn't unmotivated in general. I still wanted to make videos, and I was still doing shows and vlogging and editing and doing a bunch of stuff, but music specifically, I just did not want to do it all. With doing this challenge, I created a group chat and I got a bunch of people together so we can all stay focused and finish this challenge together. Make sure that we hold each other accountable and make sure that, we do it right. We do it the right way and we follow rules. So through this whole thing, I was talking in the group chat. We're all talking together. We're all sending our music and it's going pretty smooth. But honestly, towards the end, I kind of just stopped sending stuff, stopped chatting in it because I was just, like I said, uninterested. So maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I kind of explained why I was doing this and how I felt, and I want to get into it right now. So I feel like with music, it's supposed to be super creative, fun, inspiring, exciting. It's supposed to be a bunch of different things put together that is, as a whole, like your art that you created. And with making a full song every single day, you just kind of max that out. So I wrote a blog maybe a month ago explaining like creativity and how I think about it. And pretty much what I said was, I feel like creativity is a fuel tank. If you're at full, you can use it, then you're going to hit E and you need to refuel up, meaning kind of take a break from it. And doing it for a month straight, you hit E and you're trying to run on E and you're just not running. Like you don't start, you don't get going. So I hit that point and I was like, oh my God, like I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. And it taught me a lot. There were a lot of days where I was like, wow, I'm doing this challenge. Like I might just stop the YouTube video and not film anything and whatever. Like this wasn't the point. I wanted to have 31 something songs that I could use as tools throughout 2025. Like, what do I do now? I failed it. I talked to my friend Tim Relapse, and he was just explaining like, no, man, like this is part of the journey. This is part of the challenge. What making a song every day made me realize is that I was doing the same process over and over and over again. I was doing the same techniques, the same styles, the same processing, the same flow, the same whatever over and over and over again, and my things weren't developing and getting new. At the beginning of the challenge, it was great. I was sound designing a lot of my stuff. I was, being creative, using different kinds of drums, like trying to fit different styles, make different genres. Like I made a song looking at a picture to get inspiration from it, which I haven't done before. I was trying a lot of different techniques, but towards the end, like everything I was making was shit. Everything I was making. There was nothing good coming out of what I was doing. So over the past 4 days, what I have been doing is working on one song, building it piece by piece by piece. And it's taken me days, like I said. Like I think I started it on Saturday and it's Wednesday now and it's almost done, but it's pieced together and it's a story and it's one of my favorite songs that I've made. And it's just super exciting to hear it. So really what I'm trying to say here is I did this challenge and I did not think I was going to end up with this outcome that I did. And what I realized is I've been extremely repetitive with how I make music, and it's held me from actually growing and challenging myself and stepping out of my comfort zone. So now what I'm going to be doing is spending a lot more time on single tracks, making sure that they're actually telling a story and they're working with my brand. And there's a really cool, storyline. So honestly, what this made me realize is I need to take a step back and I need to reevaluate my process when I'm making tracks. So I don't want to sit and make the same outline every single time when I'm making a song. But yeah, other than that, the big takeaway is get out of your comfort zone. Do something that challenges you and challenges other people around you and keep growing. I'll catch you guys in the next one.